Hi Stampers, and welcome to the February Video Kit Club. And this is the card we're going to make this month. It's a masculine card using the satin velvet embossing powder. We're going to get started. In your kit you'll include the virtual pearl cardstock that's already embossed with the nestability shape, and you'll get your navy cardstock. And you'll also receive the classic car stamp, and then two verses, one that's have a classic birthday and one that says you're a classic. So we're going to start with the car, and we're going to ink that up using the Versamark, and we're going to stamp right now. Before we stamp, we need to use the ecstatic bag and just wipe over your cardstock. This will break the static on your cardstock and leave it a clean image after it's been embossed, and get rid of all those stray embossing powders. So ink up your Versamark and stamp it in the center of your embossed shape there. And I'm going to go ahead and switch stamps and put on Have a Classic Birthday, and I'm going to also ink that up in the Versamark and stamp that down at the bottom. And then I'm going to use the satin velvet embossing powder, and I'm going to sprinkle that over my cardstock. And tap off your excess. Okay. You will need a heat gun, and what we're going to do is just heat that, and as you heat it you can see it changing. When you emboss, you want to just move in slow motion until you see it start to change, and then just slowly move over your image. Okay, now with these embossing powders, these are the Cosmics, and sometimes they'll leave a sheen on your cardstock. If that's the case, you want to make sure your cardstock is completely cooled. You don't want it to be hot. You want the embossing powder to be completely cooled. And then I'm just going to take a Swiffer cloth and just wipe off the excess. I'm going to let it cool a little bit longer. Then also, what I'm going to show you how to do is emboss brads to put on either side of your verse. Now I'm using regular silver brads, and what I'm going to do is use my tweezers, hold my brad, and I'm going to heat it up, make the brad hot, and then I'm going to stick it right in my embossing powder, and since it's hot it's just going to stick to the embossing powder, and then I'm going to finish heating it to melt the embossing powder. Okay, I'm going to heat the brad. Okay, stick it in the embossing powder and heat it up again to melt it. And if you didn't get a full coverage, you can stick it in again and heat it. Okay, now you just need to let that cool completely before you take it out of there. And you've got a brad to match your embossed image on your card. And to place the brads then, I'm going to use my paper piercer. That's cool now, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe it with the Swiffer cloth. Just removes all the sheen. And then I'm going to use my paper piercer and pad. If you don't have a paper piercer, you can use a needle and a mouse pad. That works as well. And I'm just going to evenly place 2 pierces on either side here. I'm using my shape as a guide here to follow where to put my holes. Okay, now the brad's cool. So now I'm just going to take these off and stick them through my holes. Okay, now if you want to, you can tap the back of the brads gently to make them flat, so that they lay flat. And then I'm going to use the double-sided sticky tape on the back. You got some in your club kit last month. You can use that, or you can use your favorite adhesive, whatever that may be. I like the double-sided tape. It just is easy to use and it's quick. You can tear off the pieces you need. Okay, then you're going to peel off your paper. Off of the tape. And I'm going to place that on my card now in the center here. And my card is done. Very quick and easy card, but it's using embossing, which gives you a very elegant look. And you can make designer brads to match your card. Hope you enjoyed this month's kit, and I look forward to seeing you again next month. Bye-bye.